Alright guys, welcome to episode 6 of my Mafia 3 playthrough. I've decided to bring commentary back. I'm sorry about the kind of up and down, and I'm doing commentary, I'm not doing commentary. The reason I'm bringing it back, the reason I've decided to bring it back is because I was kind of watching them back and trying to, edit my playthrough, and I thought I really just want to upload it straight away, and I'm thinking, well, if I'm going to do that, it's going to mean that there's going to be bits where I kind of wander around a little bit, because I'm not a professional gamer. I don't know this game at all, and I think, what, why not bring commentary back? So for the next fair few episodes, it's going to be a voice-over gameplay, but after that, I'm gonna do live commentary. I don't really advise face cam during a playthrough, but if that is something that you want to see, obviously let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I think for now we're just gonna do commentary, and that would mean some live commentary.
That's dead. The hollow's yours.
They say you strung him up on the old Ferris wheel.
He killed Ellis. Shit all over the people in this neighborhood. Doucette got what he deserved.
The righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance. He will bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked. That goes both ways,
Thought you said all that was behind us.
My men are struggling with the notion that we now have to answer to the same men who killed Baca, who wiped out half our number.
If I was them, I'd get over it. We don't have time to go around coddling people.
Of course not. But gestures carry weight. And if you were to help my man Emmanuel, that's a gesture that would go a long way in calming nerves.
What's he need?
He oversees my reefer operation over at the boathouse. Help him, and I'll see to it you get a portion of the profits.
Just so we're clear, I'm expecting a cut of everything, not just what comes from selling weed. It's gonna cost a lot of money to take down Marcano.
Don't worry. I'll make sure you get your money.
Okay, so we're just assigning this to District to Cassandra. Now, I'm going to recap on the game so far. Just general thoughts and opinions at the minute before we go and talk to Emmanuel. Yeah, I will go off when there's I can't think of the name of it. When there is speech, basically, when there is a cutscene. There we go. Flipping. Where is my head today, guys? But yeah, I will be doing commentary again. I've just announced on Twitter, along with a poll. Now, please go and, if you are on Twitter, go and follow my Twitter, guys, because I've recently deactivated my personal one, so I'll be tweeting more on my official Twitter account. And yeah, it's just a great way for you guys to get involved in these, because I can't do a poll on YouTube, and it has to go through Twitter. I will take absolutely anything you say on board in the comments down below, so please feel free to drop those comments down there. But yeah, just very briefly now, just a quick talk on the game. I really enjoy it. I find it a really fun game to play. It's the first 2K game that I've played that's besides NBA, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the graphics are good. I think they could do with a little bit of improvement, but it's a start for 2K, I think, and it's a really good, fun game. I love the story. I was kind of, when I first started it, I thought, where is this going? Because you start and you're like, obviously robbing that bank with Georgie, and yeah, I just kind of thought, where is this going? Because I'm going to finish this. I'm running with the big boys already. What's going to happen? I thought it was going to be come out of the army, build up to running with the big boys. But no, it's literally going to be from coming out of the army to running with the Mafia to actually slaughtering the Mafia and becoming your own kind of gangster, head of everything sort of person. And yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely mad, but I love it. Like I say, I can't really think of many complaints right now. I'm sure I'll think of some as we go on in the playthrough, but because no game is perfect, but so far so good. Really, really enjoying it. I will be back after this cutscene.
Problems?
This goddamn thing keeps jamming up. If you're ready to see the other briefings, we can get started.
Show me what else you managed to dig up.
You got it. 2 of the city's finest scumbags. Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri is the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
You always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
So I think we're gonna go find Burke, and that's Thomas Burke. Thomas Burke is Danny's father, for those of you who don't remember. But yeah, Danny was the guy that helped pull off that heist with us. But he was on our side, I think he was. And when we were all in the bar, obviously Danny got killed by Sal and Georgie. That was horrible. That was like, it's such a good game. Like, the feels in it are good. And this is how I want Grand Theft Auto to be a bit more. Because I felt like, I'm sorry to compare the two. I know it's a very obvious comparison here. But with GTA, I kind of felt, with GTA 4, I loved it. I loved the story in GTA 4. And I felt that that's what GTA 4 was all about with Nico. And the story was just fantastic. Like, it was a really good story. It really gripped me. And then I feel like with GTA 5, it sort of went a bit downhill. I'm thinking 3 characters. I'm thinking one massive game, because each character has their own story. And it doesn't. You get a bit of a background from each character, but then it's all about the 3 working together and making their own story together. And I wanted more of a background, I wanted more of it before they all met. I felt that they all met too soon. So yeah, GTA 5 for me, the story was actually what, for me, really let the game down. But with this, I mean, Mafia is just fantastic. I just really, really want it to be, I don't know, just kind of extend from this now, and playing this game makes me look forward to the next one, which is something that I think you need in a game. It makes me look forward to looking at what else 2K are bringing out, and yeah, I just really, really enjoy it. Really enjoy I don't know what else to say other than I really enjoy playing the game. So that's my recap. If you've got any questions about anything, just drop them in the comments down below, guys. And yeah, I'm going to talk about the actual game and current gameplay now. Okay, so this might just be me, but one thing I want to see added to these sort of games where you can drive is indicators. Like, it really, I don't know, it might just be me, but it genuinely really annoys me that there are no indicators in the game. And yeah, I hate when you are being a good citizen and you're driving good, and trying to drive normal, and when you stop like at a red light you get beeped at. The same thing happens in GTA, and I'm like, mate, I'm following the instructions here, I'm driving like a good citizen, so can you not beep at me? And it just kind of puts you off driving normally then. So yeah, my driving isn't great. It's a bit tougher in this, I feel, than GTA. I feel like it's more kind of manual, if that makes sense. In GTA, I think you're assisted quite a lot, but in this, you really aren't. And yeah, we are heading to find Mr. Thomas Burke, the Irishman. I do enjoy playing, like I say, I do really enjoy playing as Lincoln Clay. I really like his story. He's this orphan that's was taken on by Sammy, and Sammy was kind of like a hero to him, and then he had people just die from Sal and stuff. It was such a horrible scene.
Been a while.
Lincoln Clay. Jesus Christ on the cross. Now I've seen everything. Heard you were dead.
Been hearing that a lot.
What do you want?
Came here to make you a business proposition.
Is that so?
I'm going after Marcano, his brothers, anyone else that's associated with him.
You want my help?
Way I see it, once we deal with Barbieri, you get Point Verdun back. After that, we can discuss what happens to the rest of the city.
No, fuck off. Got involved in your chalky postures once already. Look where that got me.
From where I'm standing, I'm not seeing much of a difference between then and now.
You listen, God, you fuck. Danny was so burned up, the coroner wouldn't let me get a last look at him. If anyone's killing that fucking Marcano, it's me.
Unless Marcano's hanging around one of these dive bars, I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. You got more stones in the lakes than you there are fucking off. A fucking ingrate. Coming to your question, me. You and your kind, you caught and run at the first sign of trouble. You always have, you always will.
So yeah, there's loads of racism in the game. I think it's just how things were back then, to be honest, but I really enjoyed this mission. One thing I really like is getting everybody back. Like, we're putting... I hope you guys don't mind me speaking over the characters now in the car. Just let me know your preferences, guys, in the comments down below, what obviously you want me to do with this playthrough. And yeah, I want to thank you all, by the way, for sticking through it, because I am aware that it got kind of boring, and that's the impression that I got, and I thought, I've got to change this up a bit. I think I've got to bring commentary back into it. So, I really like the fact that you've got Cassandra, Burke, and, we're kind of, and soon to be somebody else as well, who I won't speak of just yet. But yeah, from the previous Mafia game, dropping some hints there. We're all gonna help them out, and then we'll all come together and help each other out. And I completely failed this mission, guys. Sorry about that one. But yeah, I just think that
the war against Sal Marcano ended before it really had a chance to begin. Lincoln's bloated body was pulled out of the river a few days later.
Sorry, yeah, that was because I just failed that mission there. But yeah, I just really like the fact that we're all different. We're all completely different. Like, Cassandra's got her gang, like, with the voodooism and all that kind of stuff. And the shanty towns and stuff, you know, and then you've got Burke with his Irishmen that are in, you know, pubs and into all that kind of stuff, and then the other guy that you'll meet soon, I've given his sex away now, but yeah, and I just love the fact that you just sort of help them out, and you all just want to take down Marcano, and I think Lincoln just goes about it a really good way, because you've got proper support now, like you've got full backup there. Once we get Burke and them on side, you've got, I like the way that it plans out, but this is one thing I will say, it does actually make the game quite repetitive, so we're gonna see that soon when we start working with Burke. I know I'm giving away very minor spoilers away here, but the fact that it didn't, I feel like the fact that it didn't take us into, you know, where a kind of fight scene between Lincoln and Burke, it just kind of says it all. So we're going to be working with these guys to try and get them on board. We're going to give them parts of the district to own and help them come about that. So Cassandra wanted to save obviously the young girls that were being abused and stuff in the strip club, and like help out the prostitutes and stuff that are forced into prostitution, you know, like the young black girls, and we did that, and we helped them, and we allowed then for Cassandra to run them, and we know that with Cassandra running them, things would be legit, like it would be people doing it out of their own kind of out of their own will. Obviously did much better now, completed the mission finally, and we do get Burke on board there. I'm sorry about failing it, but like I say guys, I never really, something that I just don't do is, you know, just get missions done kind of straight away. I don't follow any walkthroughs, or I don't know, I'm just not, I don't enjoy games that way. I want to see this all firsthand. I mean, I love Ethan from the Sidemen, and he played this, and I think Toby did as well, and I thought I'm not going to watch it because I know that it's a game that I really want to try myself and play, because I saw adverts on it on TV and stuff, and I thought, yeah, I really want to give this a go. So we're going to meet up with Burke now we've got him on board. I'm presuming that we've just got to go let him drive home and sort of sober himself up a little bit. So yeah, once he's done that, obviously we could get to him, we could go and obviously just work things out with Burke, give him a bit of what he wants. But about the repetitiveness, you're about to see it now. So Burke wants a part in something, and I'm not going to give anything too much away, but yeah, Burke wants a part of something, and he wants to run his own little business and have his own sort of big income, and we make that happen like we did with Cassandra. And then what happens, see, is we sort of get a kind of profit of what they earn as well, because we helped them get that, so we earn a bit as well. And then obviously they're on board with us because they are getting to run something, which obviously Sal won't let them do, because everything at the minute, this is my understanding so far, is that literally everything from all angles is run by Sal Marcano, or somebody linked to Sal Marcano. He runs absolutely everything, and what we're trying to do is take down his entire empire, give it to other people that are on board with us, and then we're going to be the new Sal. That is what I get from it, to be honest. And yeah, do you know, I really love the story to the game. It's such a good story, but I feel like, yeah, one way they could have improved it is by it not being as repetitive with every character. Like, you know, Cassandra, we've done all that where you go and you follow people, you damage property, blah blah blah, and it is pretty much the same with everybody else when you're taking over these districts and stuff. So yeah, my driving is not great there, but I don't know, it's still a really good game, and you know, it doesn't put me off playing the game one bit. I feel like that's something that they'll look forward to anyway. You could say that GTA is also a bit repetitive as well, in fairness, so yeah. But I would like more different types of missions, and you know, still fairly early on in the game. You don't know if that's going to be something that comes up just afterwards. So yeah, we are still on our way to meet Burke. I'm going to stop. I think I should really stop driving like a normal person and just get on with it, because you're going to get beeped at regardless. I'm not sure how the thing works with the police though, if the police do come straight away, or like as soon as you start driving like on the other side of the road and stuff. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll soon see anyway, and I'll try not to find out, to be honest. Yeah, not sure what I did there, guys, not gonna lie. I do stuff sometimes, and because obviously I recorded this a bit ago now than what I'm commentating over it, I'd come across some things, I'm like, what am I doing, or why did I do that? When you come in here and you see all them like green dots there, I was like, oh god, imagine if they were all red. Imagine walking into loads of enemies like that. Yeah, mad.
Back so soon then?
Tell me about Barbieri.
Barbieri? He's a right fucking cunt. I can tell you that much.
You know what I'm asking, Burke. Give me something I can use.
Barbieri's running Splow out of the Sweetwater distillery.
Splow.
Painter's piss. White mule. Alley gin. Poachine, moonshine, you ignorant fuck. Christ, what kind of booze you people drink over there in Darkyville?
Kinda's not called painter's piss.
Boy, you ain't lived. Set the whole thing up myself. And that gunny fuck comes in and takes it from me. Smashes me knee all to hell. Barbieri's gonna suffer. You hear? Dies. Slow.
What else has he got besides the distillery?
I runs that old Robert O. slaughterhouse. He's doing more in there than cutting a lean ribeye. Drags in there. That's the India.
I'll do the heavy lifting on this, Burke.
Uh-huh.
Once Barbieri's dead, I'm counting on you to step up.
I'll do more than step up. I'll either be running this whole damn town or burning it to the ground. But honest, it'll make a whole lot of difference to me either way. A nation, come on, once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long, a province be, a nation once again.
So yeah, now we're going to be taking down Barbieri, who runs kind of all the alcohol, pretty much everything. All of the alcohol that comes in and out of the city is run by him. We also pick up a new perk now, that's one thing I didn't mention as well. With each character you get different perks available. Cassandra's was the ammo and all that kind of stuff, you know, your weapons and all that. And with Burke you get, because he's obviously has his garage, is I can't think of the name of it, sort of like a scrapyard thing going on here. You get vehicle delivery, so you get to any of your vehicles you can have delivered right to you no matter where you are. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Kind of a really good feature, really useful feature, as is Cassandra's. But to be totally honest with you, never in games like this have I done anything like, you know, kind of bought my own weapons. I don't do it in GTA. I just kind of pick them up from fights and stuff. And with this game in particular, I do a lot of stealth, as I'm sure you've seen already. But yeah, we've got to go and speak to Nikki now, who is... Now, Nikki, is that his daughter, I think. Not definitely not his sister. I think Nikki is his daughter. Yeah, and we're gonna go have a chat with her. Don't know where I'm driving here, but you know, never mind. And she's gonna fill us in on the moonshine stuff.
Lincoln, over here.
Surprised to see you here, Nikki.
I know what you're planning on doing, and I couldn't just sit here and watch my old man send you out half-cocked. Fuck.
Well, your dad's never been much for details.
Yeah, what he didn't tell you is that the man running the Sweetwater Distillery is named Carl Bevers. Hard-ass, country asshole. His family runs the shine through the business, sells it to local shops.
Bevers ever let on to where he keeps his stills?
He's got brains enough to move things around. Rumor is he's got a map hid somewhere for his drivers.
Something like that could come in handy. Maybe I'll convince one of his men to tell me where it is.
Hey, we've got another man, goes by the name of Bear, keeping an eye on the meatpacking plant. You should go see him.
I'll do that. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Lincoln. You want to know what Bevers is up to, you're gonna have to get at some of his people.
So we're going after this Bevers guy. Well, his people to start with. It's very like well planned how you go after the sort of under people first, and then we're just gradually building our way up. We've got to go speak to a Bear Donnelly. Donnelly, sorry, not Donnelly. So yeah, it's just interesting. It does make the game really interesting where you've got all these people, but then, like I do say, in a way, it can get a little bit repetitive. I don't do all of these like little missions where, to explain it, we have the Barbieri guy, and what we've got to do with him is draw him out of his place. So we've got to cause a big disturbance in his industry for him to sort of come out and be like, what's going on? And then we take him down, force him to hand over his district, his industry, over to Thomas Burke, and then we're sorted. Well, then Burke's sorted, and we move on to the next person, and help them get what they want as well. So it is very much like a sort of let everybody just have whatever they want sort of thing. But yeah, I've said before, it still makes it feels a little bit repetitive, but it doesn't put me off completely from playing the game.
You Bear? Nikki sent me.
Oh, I'm gonna marry that girl someday. Bear Donnelly. I own Nikki's everything. He has me keeping an eye on the Roberto meatpacking plant.
Who's running things over there?
Nutjob by the name of Sonny Blue. Lets a room out to the butcher's loan sharks. Protection guys too. If they can't do it there, they put the hurt to people in the street.
Any chance Sonny's around the Roberto?
Fuck no. Sonny only comes around to scare his people into shape. But I'm hearing one of his boys, a fella named Ralph, got caught skimming. They're working the bloody bastard over in the slaughterhouse to find out where he's got it stashed. Might be beneficial to pull his arse out of the fire.
I'll see what I can get out of Sonny's goons. Watch your ass, Bear.
Sonny Blue's people are scared of him. Might not talk. Why not make him more scared of you?
So yeah, this is like we're gonna be taking down Sonny's like lieutenants now. And once Sonny's out the way, we can take the other people down that are just a bit higher up than him. I've got this feeling that when it comes to taking down Sal, it's going to be a similar sort of approach. But yeah, here we are, just looking through the different objectives. It's good how you've got, the different. I can still help out Cassandra and her people as well, to help her business run a bit more smoothly, maybe. And just help out with any little niggling problems that they've got. And yeah, the main thing that I do now is when it comes to the interrogation, you have the option to kill or recruit. And I think let's just recruit them, because like that guy just said, if you make them scared of you, more scared of you than they are Sonny, then they're gonna. Most of them are wanted recruiters and join us, and the ones that don't, that will just kill anyway. So yeah, I do honestly like. I don't know why I stopped at a red light here. I don't know why. I think it's because the police car's over the road, and I'm just not sure with what you can get away with and what you can't get away with in the game. But yeah, I just think that the game could be better in some aspects, but I have no like massive complaints and nothing that completely puts me off playing the game. I am looking forward to it. It always makes me look forward to like GTA, and I take bits from games like this, and I just think I wish GTA was a little bit more like this. So here we got the two guys just outside there, and they are bothered, but then they kind of aren't at the. I don't know what am I doing here? I look back at this and I'm like, why did I not just get my gun out and sort of, you know, take them down? But yeah, it's just one of them things, really. I can't remember if I died at this point or if I didn't. I genuinely cannot remember at all. Sentries are the ones that can call people, aren't they? And it's just a pain. He is the guy that we've got to interrogate and stuff. And it's very rare that I'll kill them. Very, very rare. But it's just a bit of a beat down at first, isn't it? And I try to take all of the, wherever I'm at, I try to just do the most there, because the most manage you do, like I say, the sooner you can come around to taking down the big guy and just completing it, to be honest. So it's not that I'm rushing through the game, it's just that I just kind of, because I find it quite repetitive, I will just do as much damage in one place as I can and then do the rest afterwards. I like these little notes and little hidden artifacts in the game as well. They just add more mystery to it, and that's quite interesting as well. I do quite like that feature. Sometimes I will leave it on the screen for you guys to read. Sometimes I won't, so I would advise just if you want to read it, just pause it, and if you don't, just persevere, because I won't have it on the screen for too long. I'll probably just skim over it myself and then, close it. But yeah, if you do want to read it, like sort of in depth, just quickly press pause and have a look through there. We're moving on to the next place now, and this is where we've got to start doing some damage to the pubs and stuff and liquor stores. I've got myself in some serious bother here. I was literally on the verge of dying then. How the hell did I get out of that bit, guys? I was so close. I'm too daring with I don't know, I'm a very weird sort of gamer, I think, because I don't just go in all guns blazing, but I'll just go in and then just start punching people that have got guns, so I might as well just use my guns. And yeah, the police are now alerted, so just made matters a lot harder for myself. But luckily enough, I think you can sort of hide in these places as well, which helps. But yeah, we've got to damage all of these things now.
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrols. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search.
So, yeah, I did learn from this game actually there. manage to hide in the liquor store, so it appears that they don't really check it inside buildings, I don't think. Maybe I just got lucky, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. And yeah, now I need to do some serious damage, and I think that I have a couple of people waiting outside, or maybe just the one, I'm not entirely sure. Also, if you do start damaging things and people walk past, you can see them, they will call the police and stuff, so that is a bit of a pain. But I do find this fun, just like wrecking the joint. And yeah, you have to do this with a couple of stores until you've just done that, you know, enough money's worth of damage, to be honest. That can involve, like, when you kill an enemy and walking over the body, and they've got cash as well. I'm pretty sure that contributes to it as well. So yeah, pretty good. And we're just literally doing damage to pretty much everywhere until that number reaches 0, of course. And again, just worth trying to find, I think, the guy that was, I think he's up, yeah, he is up here. Remember correctly now, I did leave just the one, and he's kind of like someone that you can recruit, I think. Just chilling with his bud, but yeah, not recruit, kill, just gotta kill him. I thought you could recruit him, but apparently not. And they were having somebody as sort of hostage there by the looks of it, so that's not particularly nice, but there we go. This must be one of their sort of hideouts, and yeah, we've managed to take a big stash of their money. Like I say, there's enough weapons for me just lying around on the floor for me to go, rather than me going and buying other weapons. I don't see the point. I don't do that in GTA. I literally never buy weapons in GTA, just because, like, I just don't see the point. I just really don't feel the need at all. But yeah, continuing with our property damage. And we've got a massive roadblock here caused by myself. Just trying to squeeze past some sort of lorry, I think. I don't see my logic. Looking at this now, I'm thinking, why did I not just drive around? It's so easy to just turn around and go drive down a different street. Whether or not the police would still be looking for me, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure how the police thing works on this game. I do know that you can get a perk with some people to call the police off in a certain area for a little bit as well, which is quite handy. Well, actually, very, very handy to have. And that is a perk with Donovan. Yes, you make Donovan, who I think is probably, obviously, I think when you say who your favourite character is, mostly people would say Lincoln because you play as Lincoln. But Lincoln aside, I think my favourite character in the game so far is probably Donovan. I really like him. He's kind of like he's not your typical crooked cop. He works for the FBI, and he's just really hates Sal Marcano and just likes Lincoln Clay. And I don't know, I just really like his character. I find his character really funny. And in the interviews where he's being interviewed by the police in the game, so obviously does lead me to think that Lincoln does get caught somewhere, but still hopefully manages to run everything. Yeah, in the little like interviews in the game, when they interview Donovan, and I can't remember what it is they asked, but it's something along the lines of how can them guys not see me, by the way? But it's something along the lines of I think I've just alerted them now, yeah. But yeah, it's like, can they, did you help Lincoln take down Sal Marcano or something? And he's like, you're damn right I did. It's really, really funny. I just love Donovan. Like I say, one of my favourite, probably my favourite character so far I'm going to say. I did quite like Danny as well. I thought he was funny, but obviously he's died now, so that kind of sucks a little bit, but still. I never liked Georgie, you know, right from the start, the first bit where you're stuck in that place with Georgie and you've got them two people tied up on the chairs. I think one of them's dead, one of them's alive. And yeah, one's on the floor dead, isn't they? And then the other one's alive, tied up on the chair with like a bag over the head. Yeah, with Georgie, I always found him quite a slag. There's just something about the way that he looks that really just put me off him. I just thought, I don't like his character at all, and I just really don't. As you can see, again, I just take the fighting approach. I don't know why I don't just get my gun out sometimes, but I just sort of, I don't know. I feel like my approach is sort of like try to do stealth, but then kind of mess up somewhere along the lines and just not be able to do stealth at all because I just kind of mess things up for myself. So yeah, it's kind of trying to be stealth but then failing, but continuously trying to do stealth and just carrying on failing. Maybe I need to take another approach, I don't know. I also, because I don't buy weapons and stuff, I'm just kind of like, have I got enough ammo to just start firing bullets everywhere? And I think, yeah, probably not. I think this could well be the last one that we have to do, because we are very, very close to reaching our target there. We've got 7,800, I think that says, but I'm not 100% sure, not gonna lie. I don't know how I just sneaked past all them guys, but I did. Hey ho. We've got to do some more property damage now. We've got the guy in the back there. Not sure if he's an enemy or not. Calling the police. There we go. Down. I like that as well. It's good because it makes the game a little bit more challenging, because sometimes you're like just trying to walk through the game and I feel like some games can be too easy, and I just completely give myself away there. And finally I decide to get the gun out. I'm like, right, come on, I've had enough of this shit. Let's just get the gun out and shoot these people down. I think there's only 2 left now. But yeah, again, the gunfire, I think the controls are quite easy in the game. I have it on a medium setting. I'm not chicken where I'm not too chicken where I play easy, but then I'm not gonna kid myself and try to play a game on hard, because it's just not gonna happen, guys. I'm not that good of a gamer at all, especially with like shooting and stuff. I'm terrible. I do need assistance. Oh, can we do it, guys? Can we do it? I think we've damaged all the liquor stores anyway, and we only need to do a teeny bit more sort of damage on the business. $3,150 left of damage to cause. So yeah, I don't think that will take us too long to complete, guys. But that brings me to the end. I cannot speak this morning. It brings me to the end of this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you're all happy the commentary is back. If you are, let me know in the comments down below. If you'd rather I'd shut up and just be silent, let me know too, and I'll see you soon.